I mean, how can it not be an A, though, right? And I know what happened last week, not great, but this is a 2-10 team last year. They're 4-2, and I would imagine that they are probably a close enough in the odds to say that they're going to go to a bowl game. I mean, he's done a good job. Is he there yet? Is the program back? Is it Mississippi State back where it was 10 years ago? Maybe even prior to Dan Mullen's departure? No. But do you feel like Jeff Lebby is the guy to get them there? I think most Mississippi State fans remember when we talked to Lebby 2 years ago at Media Days, and he said, at the end of the season, I want State fans to know they've got the right guy. After last year, you could, right? Going after the last season, nobody could have said, yeah, State has the right guy. Right now, State fans are saying we have the right guy. Now, again, going back to what we just said with Kiffin, we're only halfway through this. And if you don't win another game this season, then that talk will change, and that grade would obviously change. But I think every Mississippi State fan out there would have taken a 4-2 start after the first 6. That's exactly where he's got him. So, I mean, he's not as good as Kiffin, right? Kiffin's A+. This is A-. You might even say B+ because the O-line is such a glaring issue. But he's definitely passing with flying colors.
Would it be too harsh of a grade to give him a B+? Because, I mean, playing Tennessee to overtime is a compliment, but a couple of things maybe, quote-unquote, should have gone their way to get a win there? Or is that just being too difficult?
No, I see where you're coming from. But I just look at, especially on the defensive side of the ball, Lebby's decision to keep Hutzler, the decision to bring in a couple of veteran guys, those were the correct decisions. They've got the pieces in place at the skill position. Their tackles just haven't. And in fairness, Blake Steen did not play well in the first half against Southern Mississippi. There's no doubt about that, right? But this is a guy who played a ton of Power 4 football. It's reasonable to assume he would have continued to improve and been a good quality right tackle. And then you have Albert Reese, who's been injured as well. I mean, the offensive line has just been hit with the injury bug. And State doesn't have the depth to overcome that, but I think their first 5 would have been okay at this point in the season if they were all still healthy.
Yeah.